Hey, what's going on, Flawless family? Will here, coming to you guys with another video. And this week I hope this video finds you guys doing very well for yourselves, and if not, hopefully this can inspire and motivate you to kind of turn things around. This is gonna be a heavy work day for us down here. Got a lot of stuff we gotta kind of do, a lot of cleaning, feeding on the gecko portions, and make sure we edit these videos and get them up. I don't know how long you guys been rocking with us, but hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you really like the content that we've been putting out. We've been consistently putting out 2 and 3 videos a week now for, I guess, over a year now. So we have plenty of videos in the library for you guys to kind of go and binge watch and go down that rabbit hole. We strive to be nothing but positive in this community. Not saying that everything is positive, but the topics we're going to dwell on is going to be on the positive side of things and how to improve the industry as a whole. That being said, kind of stumbles onto the gist of this video. I never proclaimed to be the smartest person out there in the game at all. I think I am extremely logical when it comes to logic. I get on Audra's nerves when it comes to that, but you got to apply yourself to whatever it is that you're doing. So here it is, as a new breeder and getting our feet wet in the game, we kind of jumped in the deep end, and as you guys know, I can't swim. That being said, we're kind of treading water, doing everything stroke by stroke and figuring this thing out. If you guys are finding yourself in the same situation where you love this species, ball pythons, and you're feeling like, oh, the market's saturated, there's 40,000, 50,000 ball pythons in the market, I'm going to give you a different perspective. You guys know I always come with my A game, so I'm ready to rock and roll today. Is the ball python market saturated? No. I think it's the mindset of the actual breeders, keepers, hobbyists, enthusiasts. Certain projects, are they going to be saturated? Absolutely. But off the top of the head, I got some research. I'm going to throw some numbers on the edit, in the edited version of this, where you'll see some screenshots as I fly off the top of the head with, let's say, one project we're in. We're just gonna let the cat out the bag. This is the logical side. Again, guys, this is our second year intern breeding season. We're 2 clutches in the incubator. 43 clutches our first year. Over 250 babies produced our first year, and about 60 of them left from the first year to move. I coined that as a success. It's a success, but we have still a lot of room for improvement. Let me open you guys up to a little bit of our vision. Okay, in this game you have so many different morphs. You have 300 plus morphs. Whether some of them coincide or are the same with others, who cares? The reason I bring up those numbers is there's so many morphs and so many breeders out there that certain combinations, you're still seeing worlds first, and it's 20 something years into the game now. And with that being said, it's like, it's not the point of, oh, I made the world first. It's that you thought that far ahead to be creative enough to chase that. You may see cool combos, Batmans, Pompeiis. Everybody I see, I watch Always Evolving a lot. I watch Ozzy, I watch Canova, I watch all the big name, Bob. And not only are they either producing these animals or purchasing these animals, it doesn't stop there. I find as a new breeder or as an enthusiast, we tend to stop there with our thinking. Oh, I want a Batman, and I go out and I'm finally able to afford a Batman, get it, and now I want to produce more Batmans. That's not how we think. We think outside the bubble. And getting started, finances is always going to be a really tough, sore topic. I don't know how long you guys have been watching us, but I mean, we don't have a silver spoon. We really grinded our way to this point. Yes, we're doing all of this, snakes and the geckos, full time. It's extremely scary, but we can't live life in fear. We attack it. Every aspect of life, we got to go get it. Short little story mode. In this story with you guys, I have a a good mindset, but I'm my own Achilles heel. Way back in 2002, over 20 years ago, I was in a bad motorcycle wreck. This is before kids, this is before marriage, the whole 9 yards. I almost died. Broke my arm, ruptured my spleen, 108 stitches, 47 staples. I was in a coma for 30 days, literally almost died. Got pneumonia in the hospital, had 3 blood transfusions, went into the hospital, over 200 pounds, about 205 pounds. Came out the hospital about 38 days later, 150 pounds. They were feeding me through my nose, through a tube, down into my stomach. Doctors told me still have my arm broke. It's set incorrectly, still to this day. There's issues, and I never complain about it. After coming out of that, I was never supposed to run again, lift weights, forget about it. And after that, had all our kids. Here we are now to this day. Previously became an officer. I was an officer for 10 years. Became SWAT team leader. Was kicking doors, taking names. Loving that avenue of life at that time as well. Hit the gym. Got back into running. Was running a sub 8-minute mile. Like I said, just kind of spearheading life, attacking it, you know, with a lot of rage and a lot of anger. Failure is not an option. Also on the bodybuilding side of things, I'm a professional trainer. I'm a professional bodybuilder. I've been at Muscle Mania in Vegas. I don't know how many shows I've done. I don't know how many shows I've won. I literally will just bring trophies home and just give them to the kids. The trophies themselves meant nothing to me. I say all this because I always look at the glass as half full, not always half empty. And you got to go out there and get a lot of things. So everything I do, I go a million miles an hour. I'm always the person that's going to go overboard and give you everything I got, 110%. That's what Audra loves about me, and that's what gets on Audra's nerves as well. But she loves me to death, and I love her to death. So I told y'all that short story to tell you my mindset when it comes to this business as well as the Crested Gecko business. You know, we are going 100 miles an hour and we're not stopping. So why do I think the market is not saturated? Take a look at this. I'm going to try to abbreviate this for you guys as much as possible and check out the edits as they pop up on the screen. Let's talk about clown. Alright, clown is crazy saturated. It's all these different clowns, single gene clowns, and every single one of them have a place in the market. Every single one of them has a specific buyer out there for them. Our avenue of clown, or any gene for the matter of fact, we like to sit down, pen and paper, and do the research before just going out and necessarily buying them. We'll collect the data, figure out what areas are our needs, and then we go out and attain these animals. Let's talk about the spider complex, or the yellow belly, whatever complex it may be. But for this example, we want to talk a little bit about spot nose, throw a little bit of leopard in there. We love spot nose, we love leopard. And guess what? Another one that we like, blackhead and hidden gene wama. We like hidden gene wama. Same complex as spot nose. So do a little experiment, guys. Sit down here in this little sub 20-minute video and look at it like this. Go on Morph Market. Morph Market is not just for buying. Do your research. That is a huge learning educational tool. It has been for us tremendously. I'm in the middle of the night, I'm sitting on Morph Market looking at things, looking at combos, not looking at just what's available, looking at things that sold in the past, looking at how many was made available of certain combos, and trying to see what direction I want to go in. Look at stuff that you want to create and see if it's been created already and if it was put up for sale. This is all about researching. But spot nose. So you're going to punch it in Morph Market, you see spot nose. There's a ton of spot nose out there. Now, if you punch in there and you put in hidden gene wama, there's a decent amount of hidden gene wama out there. Single gene versus single gene. There's far more spot nose out there than there are hidden gene wama. It's personal preference, just like this video giving you a different perspective. Now, let's up the ante a little bit. So we're going to research on Morph Market, spot nose and leopard. I like leopard. I think leopard is a very strong gene, a dark gene, and check out our Gene Chaser series. We did a series on leopard and spot nose. But I think that spot nose and leopard work well together. But leopard's a very strong gene. When I see the combo, even a simple combo like spot nose and leopard, I like the combo. But then on the other side of things, look up Hidden Gene Wama. Hidden Gene Wama and Leopard, another 2-gene combo. You're going to find far less Hidden Gene Wama leopard combos than you're going to find spot nose leopard combos. On top of that, personally, again, it's a personal preference. I actually like the interaction between Hidden Gene Wama and leopard better than the interaction between spot nose and leopard. I feel like Hidden Gene Wama, gene for gene, fights leopard harder than spot nose does, my opinion. But regardless, I like the odds when I start looking at, oh, if I breed this, it's going to be a few hundred available. If I breed this, maybe a couple hundred, maybe a little less than a couple hundred. All right, now I'm getting on to something, and we're still in the incomplete dominance. Now, up the ante a little bit. Let's look up spot nose clown. All right, spot nose clown. There is a crap ton available of spot nose clown, male and female. A caveat to that, let's look up Hidden Gene Wama clown. Boom, there you have it. Not a whole ton, which means it's still extremely untapped, and these genes have been around forever. We're still only looking at 2 genes. Let's up the ante again, guys. Let's look up spot nose leopard clown. All right, spot nose leopard clown, Batman. What do you have? Okay, a good amount of them available. 3-gene combo, more genes here and there, but it's a lot of them in that range. And a lot of people are still chasing and working that program. There's nothing wrong with that, because you can push that to another level. We're working it too, but I'm going to do a little spin on it for you guys at the end. Now look at Hidden Gene Wama, leopard, clown. Boom, love the interaction. Far, 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 far less that's out there and available for the available public to go out there and venture off. Think outside the box, and you could do all this from your phone, from your MacBook, and a pen and a piece of paper. Write it down, take records, write down what you like, what you don't like, genes you want to work with, genes you don't want to work with, and go from there before you start going out and kind of just buying, you know, all willy-nilly from wherever. So you have that there for you. Now I'm gonna throw out there the cheat code. You guys know I've been preaching this for months now. You got your spot nose leopard clowns. Do we have some? Yep. You got your Hidden Gene Wama leopard clowns. Do we have some? No, but we do have quite a few actually Hidden Gene Wama clowns. We also have a pastel Hidden Gene Wama clown that's Gravic gonna lay any day now as well. That's in a different project. We like to have several combos to work with, because sometimes, especially on the female side, we could take, let's say for instance, a Hidden Gene Wama clown. I have nothing against having 3 or 4 of them, because I can take 1 or 2 of them and go, for instance, stranger, het puzzle, het clown route, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that pops out through those 2 females that's going to be keepers, holdbacks, and still have sellable animals. At the same time, I can take 2 more Hidden Gene Wama clowns and say, you know what, I'm going to breed these Hidden Gene Wama clowns to a blackhead clown male or a Batman. And now I'm in the realm of the cheat code of producing not only all clowns, but allelic clowns. Who doesn't want a blackhead Hidden Gene Wama clown, or other combos in or around that? You know, blackhead Inchy Hidden Gene Wama clown. Now, when you start looking up some of these combos, guess what you're gonna see? Ain't none available. Have they been produced? Who knows? But if they have, somebody's holding them back, somebody's growing them out, somebody else is working on perfecting those. But when you look on Morph Market, there's 0 available. So now, ask yourself again, is the market truly saturated? No, it's not. I think we as an industry lack creativity. I was actually speaking with Hardwire, Tony, that's my man. I listen to Leviathan, they're friends of ours. You know, I love their angle and their direction. It's a bunch of people in the industry that's like-minded, but the majority kind of like what they see, buy what they see, and stay stuck. We have to broaden our horizons. So while we're talking about it, let's look at some snakes. Right out of the box, we're going to look at Come on. Our leopard clown, 100% het pied male. He is on the prowl, but he is an absolute stud. Okay, chill out, dude. Chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. He is a stud, and we love him, and we love leopard. Check that pattern out. Now, when you look at the availability of leopard clowns, this rambunctious little guy, or big guy, he's a proven breeder. He's an absolute stud. He's a sweetheart. He loves his ladies. He's actually really active today, but he's normally super chill and almost flaccid, and to the point of you're like, are you okay? But he's an excellent example of leopard clown, and he's also the big bonus of being 100% het pied. Now, what can he do in a collection like this? So we're just going to talk about this guy, and let's show you guys a few. Actually, we'll show you one more male too, so don't forget him. Then we have this this guy too. He's awesome. This is a pastel stranger double het clown puzzle. You guys have seen him a ton of times. He's absolutely beautiful. He's a great breeder, good eater. Trying to travel around at the moment, but he's absolutely awesome. So again, he's going to come up in discussion with these pairings and planning as well, because again, he's 100% double het for clown and puzzle. If you start looking around for double het clown puzzle males, you may find a few, but how many do you see on the market as double het clown puzzle, and they're also a visual stranger? So he's very important in the process and the program. Show you one more. All right, so we got another breeder, first year breeder. This here is banana, obviously, acid clown. So we have some ladies lined up for him as well. The acid gene, still just like everything else, not as saturated as everything else, maybe single gene form here and there, but there's plenty to be done with it. And now when I show you some of these females, you'll understand the route of where we're trying to go. So I wanted to show you guys the Batman male we have, but he's in heavy deep shed. So we're here. We're gonna, everybody knows what a Batman male or Batman looks like, so you know the gene combo. But we'll show this girl off because she hasn't seen any camera time with us as of yet. This girl here is a red stripe nanny, or carnage, whatever you want to call it. Red stripe nanny leopard pos Wookie 50% het clown girl. That, don't forget, we're sponsored by Gray Rider, so her shed will be sent in to Gray Rider for testing, and hopefully we'll be lucky enough that she'll prove out to be het for clown, which she'll fall into those programs as well, in combinations or in clown combinations that should produce some very untapped combos. So this is a nice little look of her. Probably need to do a whole video on her, but she's absolutely beautiful. Now, so here's another girl. This is going to be the girl the video needs to be focused on for us. All right, very basic but extremely untapped area you want to be in right here, or we want to be in. This is a single gene hidden gene Wama clown female. We'll also put up on a picture. I don't want to disturb the other girl who I wanted to show off that's getting ready to lay. She's a pastel, absolutely beautiful. We don't mind having pastel in our females. We try not to in our males, but things happen. But she's a pastel hidden gene Wama visual clown. Now with these hidden gene Wama girls that are also visual clowns, they can take us in a number of directions. What we talked about earlier in the video of having not too much of an expensive female, but can create some one-of-ones when it comes to your holdback. You have to be your first and primary customer, and hopefully you'll produce several of your gold snakes and be able to let some of them go to the market as well. You want to be in that area of having, I want to say, fewer options as far as when you're searching for something specific. As a customer and as a seller, it can put you in a league of your own when it comes to making those sales and being a productive business. But this is the area, the realm that we want to work in. We have several projects like this where we sat down and thought ahead. And like I said, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg for some of these females. We build our programs around our males. We try to create our female holdbacks. We will go and buy females as well, but we start with our males. So hopefully you guys can start thinking a little bit outside the box. It doesn't have to be this specific combo. We love to do this with, blackhead and hitting gene wama, spot nose hitting gene wama, spot nose blackhead. Go through some of the allelic combos or complexes, see what you can come up with, see if you can get it into a recessive, or like you've seen our male, that's the leopard clown het pod male. See if you get in a double recessive, triple recessive. Push the envelope. Think about 4 or 5 years ahead. Think 10 years ahead. Where will you be? Where will you be when it comes to morph market searches? So that's what we want to talk about today. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. We really put a lot of thought into putting this out and how to get everyone to come together, not really bash any genes, but want to get people start thinking, get those gears start turning as far as creativity. As you can see with some of the combos that we were talking about, some of the things that we're chasing, some things may take 2-3 years, some things are happening right now for us, but this can be you as well with whatever project you're working on. Just know what you're looking at before you jump into it. Know that if you want to create a Batman, and there's nothing wrong with a Batman, they're beautiful, just know there are going to be a few hundred next year of Batmans. What's your next step? Not only do you want to create a Batman, you want to add X, Y, and Z gene to this. Okay, cool. Now if you're chasing that and you happen to create only a Batman, you're not disappointed with what you created, but guess what? You may hit one of them gold combos that you were initially chasing after, and now at a blink of an eye, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of consistent breeding, consistently pushing the odds, the issue of moving forward, purchasing forward, breeding, holding back what animals you need to hold back, that now you're in contention for leading your realm of the industry. So again, think outside the box. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're going to keep coming to you guys with these crazy topics, crazy videos. Hopefully, if I could talk, hopefully to enlighten you to think outside the box, at the same time chasing whatever your dream may be. Your dream is going to be different than mine, but it's Will, Flawless is out of creations, and we out.